Hola. I decided to make a video because I was talking to my son and I was fussing at him actually because it did something to me that every time I ask him to do something around the house, he goes on this rant about how he didn't make the mess and he don't understand why he got to clean up things that he didn't do. And let's keep it real, he don't even clean up after himself. So it did something to me. I was like, every time you do that, it makes me feel that you're ungrateful. Every time you complain about cleaning up after somebody else or doing something that I asked you to do, it just makes me feel like you're ungrateful. It just makes me feel like, you don't see the sacrifices that I make and all the things I do for you, that you do and don't ask me to do. As I was saying this, I started feeling this feeling like, I think this is how God feels. It's like, I just felt like I was being chastised as I was chastising him. It just started coming to me and making me feel like, wow, like he's complaining about doing stuff and all the sacrifice. He doesn't see all the sacrifices I make, that I'm just asking him to do a little, and I feel like God was telling me, but what about you? I asked you to do a little and you complain about it the whole time, or you delay it, or you fight it, and it's the same thing. Like, you asking this of him because of all these physical things that you're doing, but what about all the times I provide for you? Like, I give you air, I let you breathe, I give you all these things and allow you to express yourself in the way that you need to express yourself. But I ask you to reach out to somebody and it makes you uncomfortable, so you don't do it and you fuss about it and you try to justify it. And I tell you to go and do something for somebody and you're like, but they're not doing this for me and it's hard. But I asked you to do these things, and it makes me feel like you're ungrateful. It makes me feel like just because you didn't do it. Oh wait, yeah, it makes me feel like you're ungrateful. And then I complain about, like, oh well, you know, I don't want to do it because I don't want to. I don't want to be uncomfortable and I'm scared. It's hard to do things that God wants you to do sometimes because it's scary, and sometimes it's hard. And it's not because it's really hard, it's hard because I make it hard because I don't just do it. And that I realize by just doing what God tells me to do, then I feel better. But I don't do it all the time. I do it when it's convenient for me. And it's the same thing with AJ. He does do stuff, but it's convenient for him and when it benefits him. But sometimes you have to do things even when it doesn't benefit you directly, or you can't see the benefit. Sometimes you're supposed to just listen to God and just do, because of all these things that he do for me, and I don't even ask him. Because that was another thing that irritated me. Is like, I'm trying to explain to him, like, you don't even see all the things that that you do and I don't. Because I was saying, we went to the store and bought you clothes when you said, because he came and told us, my son, for his birthday, he was like, a day before his birthday, he came to me and was like, oh, my new style is dark clothes. I don't have enough dark clothes. I need more blacks and dark blues and dark greens, because that's my style. So then me and my husband, Alden, we took him to Marshall's and we went and sat in there with him, and he picked out all his dark clothes and jackets that he's still wearing today. He didn't ask us to take him to the store, but we did because we knew that's something that he wanted. Same thing with God. We don't even ask God for some of these things that we get. We don't even know we wanted these things, and he just provides and he just does. And we just, in the moment he asks us, or it asks us to do stuff, it's like we complain about it, and we bitch about it, and like, that's what's keeping us back from really, really being the amazing people that we can be. Because when you're walking in the light of God, there's nothing that you can't do, and there's no blessings that's too big. That's when things come to you that you didn't even know you wanted, you didn't even know you needed. That's just blessings on top of blessings and gifts from the Almighty because you're walking in the light of God. And so as I chastised him, I got chastised. And I needed that. I needed to be chastised. So sometimes when you're chastising your kids, you have to really sit and think, well, am I being chastised too? You know? And I was, and I'm always constantly being chastised. And when I chastise him, I start to realize that I'm really talking to myself. That was a trigger, because that triggered me. But I really was talking to myself, and I noticed it. And I thank God that he revealed that, because he has been revealing that to me. And yesterday I did what he asked, and it was a little hard for me to do. But I realized it was necessary, and that the more I do what he asks, the better I am. The better I become. The more I love, the more I see, the more fulfilled I am. So I wanted to share that. I don't know if it makes any sense. I was rambling a bit. Hope you got something out of it.